it even hurt?
We broke down the door because it...
That's why nothing's gonna...
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Trade. This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. Can't believe they put that mindless metal. Steel watches. Stupid thing'll probably decapitate me for cleaning the bloody Finally, someone who sees sense. Strong folk wielding strong blades. That's what keeps folk safe. Not those glorified golems. I don't have anything fancy, but... you're welcome to take a look.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Hells, not this again!
The brain appears to be resisting.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
That should tell you something. What? Every jig's just...
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision. I'll be here.
Well met. That's the
What's on your mind? Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Oh.
Watching gods. But I never... The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe. As you wish. The work is never done.
Gortash
says
is
the
expecting
Absolute
you.
army won't be causing trouble for
Please make
Gortash.
your way to the
Or
audience
for
chamber.
us. Meaning?
Go on up, pig.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Well, most people are idiots, Will. You can lure them into a dragon's maw if you...
What? Oh,
You notice the gnome slip up.
you're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others.
Gods. I hope they haven't put up the price. That ferry's my last chance out of here. Bakshi's got to have something that'll cover the rest of my fare. How do you know about that? Did those... I told them I'll get the money in time. Not my fault they're charging triple. Take your money, my ass. Not by boat. It's the army marching towards us that makes things dangerous. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this. Really? You'll just give it to me? Look. Hidden up on the roof, you'll find all the stuff I stole. Thank you.
Trust no one. Let's crack it open.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
A question for our master monster hunter. How would you approach killing a vampire?
Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Something's not right about those steel watchers. I'm telling you.
Ah, they're harmless. Except if you're a criminal, of course.
It's more than that. The way they look at you. Judging you. Don't like it.
You're not being paid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job and leave the steel watchers to theirs.
Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
All this waiting around.
Just to remind you, I'm merely a spawn. It won't count.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please
But
make your
if
way
you want
to
a
the
true
audience
vampire,
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Lord Gortash is please make your way to the audience. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
No, he merely offered patronage.
Bet I can crack that open.
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing axe. Now, used, it's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to...
Oh, you can turn off the charm, Enfarl. He's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key.
Now?
Oh, aye. Helm forbid someone might pay for my services, Jaheira. Harper's nesting in your cellar tends to scare off business. So, if you mean to sling some coin around, only Jaheira will complain. A pleasure. Right, Sommy. I wouldn't keep your contact waiting. Looked a mite twitchy.
Let's go to pass. Oblivious.
Crime can pay, but...
Let's get going.
I wouldn't keep your contact waiting. Unless you're buying. Then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark. A pleasure. XiKrazyK needs more.
Watch your back. Tricks. I'm just waiting. Some mild lass in here. What a generous pocket. Quietly.
I wouldn't, unless you're buying. Then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark. A pleasure. XiKrazyK needs more. I wouldn't keep your unless you're buying. Then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark. A pleasure. XiKrazyK needs more friends. I wouldn't keep your unless you're buying. Then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark.
A crime's been committed, and this guard's decided to investigate. Investigate you, to be specific. You'll walk free.
I wouldn't keep unless you're buying. Then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark. A pleasure.
Never a dull moment.
Careful, I bite.
I've got a long road ahead.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against XiKrazyK.
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Seluna's tears as some kind of code.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
The problem with Marcus, of course, we didn't end on the best of terms.
Let's find some prey. No escape.
Can't even catch my breath. Another day, another fight. breathing, despite everything. What path lies before me?
To Baal's side, I wonder.
I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen. True enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps and the last time I saw him, I left him to die. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, what we found was the first. We might have ended it there. Cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk, it was chaos. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him. And the world takes much from those who presume. So don't be so infection, but it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. Because I was playing the pragmatist. And if I seem suddenly flushed with hope and soft feet... Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates.
Did I get it right?
Seluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Baalists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Kelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! High Harper, please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper, when you could still live as anything else? I most humbly beg your pardon? You volunteer wisdom where it is not wanted. All the more galling then that you are right. This mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldos. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldos, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here. Yes? There might be. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a basket. We tried to work to... Ha! In all my years fighting for the Harpers, it is easy. And for a time... So I return. If I wanted to... But you're staring. Which means the tadpole has finally eaten your brain.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most...
All right, time to skulk about. Don't mind if I do. I need a quick word.
Queen Vlakith. Skra!
You are XiKrazyK!
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, XiKrazyK, will listen. We are XiKrazyK. We move mountains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the XiKrazyK prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlakith's rule?
Return to the astral prison. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor XiKrazyK. You will be Barta Vlakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance.
Lozel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The XiKrazyK will bring you. I will consume.
Always nice to be wanted.
No time to rest.
Soldier, my engine. I think this might be... I want us both to be ready if... Well, if we can't fix me. Life can come at you pretty fast, soldier. Let's go home. Damn! It can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's...
It is done, as long as the... Better to... So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and... Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She's mourning the loss of the person she once was.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, I have what I have gathered for myself. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old Shma Salar Orpheus, must still now forging in yet Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all... Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago. We take the Orphic hammer from Raphael.
Vlaakith's... But... I wish I knew a good Githyanki.
So, Lae'zel, it took a little though it's not over yet.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered...
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword?
So, it seems that Vlaakith is Lae'zel's queen no longer. That took...
Glad to see I'm not... Lae'zel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulation.
How did you? Oh, it's you. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed XiKrazyK, it's rebelling against Orin and Gore. I suspected that when we took XiKrazyK's stone, the brain would begin to break free. I do not know what happens now.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is...
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I have found myself. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Indeed. Duke Stelmane. Or as I knew her, you thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others, though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you. I see that you are unable to let that go. But do not forget that I trusted you. Manipulation or not, in life, Dukes, it was she. Together, I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. Astute as ever. You think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. Berlin thought the same at first. You are wrong. Feeling is vital to the pursuit of anyone's goal. Like you, mind flayers, but unlike you, unlike the others of my kind, my end is and always has. Berlin understood this. Berlin became my freedom. I am glad you are. Another quake. The brain.
We just played host to an Lae'zel has... But, undying or not, she was very loud. There, let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better... Yes? You're sure?
Good. I was just starting to miss... All right, some...
What, by the Morden Summons Curlies, went on down there? Of course. course. Clear out, then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by. Plenty, but I don't care much for your timing, but I like your gold well enough. Short father.
Lord Gortash is expecting.
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch.
It's perfect for a shirt.
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
You told me
Yes,
the armor
but
was
they
a
were
bargain.
Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor. How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented them?
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Whether you're getting hammered or getting
Give up a kidney for a tour of the steel watch foundry.
for the job.
As if any of us would be so fortunate.
Imagine seeing a watch power up for the first time. Oh, my heart flutters at the
Darling,
thought.
it's very leather-like.
Love to see one of them in a fight. A real
No
fight. They
screw to
crush
loose,
everyone.
no door to unhinge. My tools can fix anything.
Parents, remember?
Darnish. Feet of genius.
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
Tools, all
Did you get to look at their gyronettes?
sizes,
Or their targets?
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Did you see how far that watch is through me?
You told me the armor was a
Tried to
bargain.
climb up one, you madman!
But good armor
If
is
it ain't
hard to
broke,
find.
it's 'cause we already
How
helped
else
you
was I supposed to see the optics?
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Well, hello.
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented the steel
Whether you're
watch.
getting hammered or getting nailed, we've got the
Actually,
tool for the job.
Gortash invented the steel watch.
No, he merely offered patronage. The
Darling,
Gondians
it's
built the
very
steel watch.
leather-
have wished to live in more interesting times. Looking ahead.
Someone there?
All right. What now?
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Imagine seeing a Watcher power up for the first time.
This armor was...
My heart flutters at the thought.
You told me one of them in a fight. A real fight. Good armor. It's hard to find.
I got it. I got it.
I could wear it to dinner with your folks. Simply as...
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
You're in safe hands.
I'm starting to remember that Worm's Crossing has a bit of a reputation, doesn't it? Tad mercenary, tad
Victims for XiKrazyK
anything and anyone for a price.
They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Places like this behind. Can't have an equal in this.
deserve to cut loose.
The librarian has to stay with
Damn priests.
So, good. Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, Fionn. Not seen her for a 10-day. 10 days and 4... The landlord, Sir Frago Antune. Missing? Oh, you don't suppose the murderer who's on the loose got hold...
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mate a Temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Does that They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some... So did I. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business.
Circus?
Sit here until the end of bloody time.
Not long before we leave scouring places like this behind, part of me will miss it.
I will not. It is our chance to start over. And I will...
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done, and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free. You can't mean that.
He's playing mind games. He can't raise a hand to the Master, let alone kill him.
You have no idea what I can do. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
Fine. You owe your wretched life to my friend. Now tell me what I need to know.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time. Hidden from us all. Do you really think you can stop him?
I'm the only one who can. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I don't need to fear him anymore. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. You sound surprised. I am capable of doing the right thing. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power. Well, thank you. But there's nothing to be afraid of. We are a team, aren't we? I'm... And... All right. Let's...
Shapeshift.
Ah, my favorite traveling
Blood near the bed.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real...
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too. List of names. Father Lorgan's on here. Crossed off. A target list, perhaps.
corpse regards you lifelessly.
Seeking answers, my boy. Had as he killed folk slowly. Ill-mater temple. Didn't see exactly who. Me.
The corpse remains silent, the spell's power.
Listen, it's got private rooms.
Have you wondered what people will say when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster? I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint there.
Your pleasure is mine. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the... I'll miss that face. Else... Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to... I have little coin. Talk with the drow. Anything else on your mind, sweetie?
Couldn't get us off your mind, could you?
Give it a good rumple.
So, Starion, which of us would you rather feed on if you had free reign?
Will, no question. He's strong, fast, and righteous.
Also
I'm salivating already.
You're not staying in a brothel.
Interesting.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music.
You sound
and
disappointed.
all-round pleasant folks.
I'll bite you if you ask.
And if a patron confuses
I'm sure you
with a
would.
member of staff,
Don't sound so
I'd
eager.
probably break his nose. Good boy.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair. Fine. What's on your mind? No notes. Even if I could have made it this far without you. Of course. Honestly, my heart's racing. The end's close. My parents are close. I just know.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
Oh, safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything.
It may soon come to an end if you don't shut your mouth.
Brothel?
No time to
Pleasure
waste.
house? Deck?
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to come
These things have stayed interesting.
Like very interesting.
Sweet. Dinner with my parents, remember?
How else was I supposed to be?
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way.
Me too. Keep an eye out for any passing things.
Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch.
Dearest Patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, but a moment. The Blade of Frontiers graces our halls, and he's wearing his devilish best.
My father. He's here.
My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people. I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the... I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath, sworn. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my Steel Watch. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No,
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him. What do you say?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well.
An ally could be useful, at least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
So Kethric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Kethric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation.
A shapeshifter? I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Kethric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that... You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subject, the faithful, will do anything in the name of their god. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. More importantly, just. Now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The Patriarchs, distinguished dukes, Patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the sect?
I...
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash.
My friends, the Steel Watch, and you, honored guest, will find me in my office above.
Truest of souls.
There is a fleeting connection.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me, father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your... What is a hero? If not a Faerun suck, but Baldur's Gortash and...
No, this isn't him.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of terror, but beyond the terror, there is hope.
So, the real man is...
Have we finished then?
Incredible. To him, but there's still a I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge. Mindful, clever, and maybe it's... Or maybe he made an off. I met her. The first, chestnut head. The second, even with a stroke.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
At the banquet. But that second time, it could just be... What, though? I couldn't say. I couldn't say. My father was tadpole. To exert control. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand.
Kill Orin and take her Netherstone, and do not return.
This area is restricted under orders of Lord Enver Gortash.
Bold, foolish.
An ally could be useful, at least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Perhaps you're... Who?
She? I mean, it's not me, but...
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly. Orin is... elusive, shall we say. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked. Next. Next. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god. Powerful connection. Our tyranny. And we are saviors. What comes next will be entirely their fault. More importantly, now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will follow me. Distinguished Duke
Envergor,
I
sweareth, I gathered guests. Grant ye consent?
Don't. You will only invite his ire and your own death.
Envergortash.
My friends, and you are...
Truest.
There is a fleeting...
Father, my dear father and son. Unstoppable. What is a Faerun but Baldur, Gortash and I?
No.
For a brief moment...
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of but beyond the...
So? Have we finished then?
It is the duty of a patriarch to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate with his life. Although it's been some years since I last donned my armor.
Tempers are rising.
Incredible, but I won't let the absolute keep. Mind flayers are like clever, and maybe it's true. Or maybe he made an offer she could. I met her the first, Chestnut the second time, even with the a stroke victim. I asked Father later. No, he said, a stroke survivor. I couldn't say. My father to exert. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weak.
What happens next is out of our hands.
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
What did I tell you?
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. Rude. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Mizora's always worth hearing out. We'll have answers soon enough. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
You having a chuffing laugh?
We lost most of our herd to wolves on the way here. We've got almost nothing left, and you want to take that from us?
I've had enough. I've got a good mind to...
Problem, citizen?
Forget I said anything. All right.
You like involved again, Extra? I told you you should have added pictures.
Hello? Does anyone want... I don't know how. I'm only 6. It's okay. Do you want a paper?
You really won't feel it.
Not a thing. Come on, back.
We must cleanse this.
I'm so tired. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you. The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find box.
This should work.
You sleep them.
Still on my feet. One day I'll catch a break. This is my time. 2 steps at a time.
The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks. the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
Psionic detector's been activated. There must be Gith hostiles near.
XiKrazyK. Blackhead has found us. Get rid of them, quickly!
What a pleasant surprise. Here you are, as brazen as described. The gloomed soul who thieved from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the Illithid you carry. How quaint that we should meet here. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must... Most Illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, only partially transformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? And you would trust an Illithid to do such a thing? You have fallen prey to its manipulation. Your story ends here. We will reclaim the Astral Prism, purge it of the Illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen.
What are you doing?
My dear child, I will liberate you from your puppet master.
To the shadows. Yes, here. Another fight. Let's go. May the gods take you first.
For the queen!
Fleet of foot.
Moving.
making my move. Go from here.
Intention!
foolish foe.
I won't give in.
Inveniam dia!
That nearly ended me. I'm ready.
Two steps at a time. This isn't good.
Moving.
On the way. Take you! Take monkeys to bear.
Sooner or later, even the hunted return to the den. Must find evidence.
Don't touch me.
What to do?